What happens when a brand known for precision finally decides to go all in on its smallest SUV? You get something that does not just compete, it disrupts. And this time, the 2026 Audi Q3 2026 is not here to play safe, it is here to dominate. Before you go any further, make sure you hit like and subscribe to the Next Gear channel, because this is where real car lovers stay ahead of the curve. A decade ago, Audi entered the subcompact luxury SUV space a little late, but now, the brand is rewriting the rules. This third-generation Q3 arrives with sharper design, more muscle, and technology that feels like it belongs in a class above. And the real question is, has it done enough to become the new king of the segment? From the very first glance, the transformation is impossible to ignore. The stance is bolder, the proportions feel stronger, and the entire design screams confidence. Built on the upgraded MQB Evo platform, the Q3 grows slightly in size, but the real gain is in presence. The front end is where the attitude begins. A wider single-frame grille, aggressive lighting signatures, and sharp detailing give it a futuristic edge. The lighting alone feels like a showpiece, with customizable signatures and dynamic animations that greet you every time. It makes you wonder, why are others still playing catch-up? And then there is what sits under the hood. Audi has simplified things, but in a very clever way. Every Q3 now comes with a 2.0-liter turbocharged engine pushing out 255 horsepower and 273 pounds-ft of torque. That is not just competitive, that is class-leading in standard horsepower. Pair that with quattro all-wheel drive and a new 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, and suddenly this small SUV starts behaving like something much more serious. Now think about this. A 0 to 60 time in the mid-5-second range. In a compact luxury SUV, does that change your expectations? Out on the road, the difference is immediate. The dual-clutch gearbox shifts quickly and feels far more responsive than the older setup. Acceleration is strong, confident, and surprisingly addictive. And while it delivers that sporty punch, it still keeps things smooth enough for daily driving. That balance is where this Q3 really shines. The ride quality tells another story. Even with large wheels, the suspension absorbs rough roads with ease. It feels composed, controlled, and comfortable without losing that signature German sharpness. The steering is precise, visibility is excellent, and everything about the driving experience feels natural. You get in, and within minutes, it feels like second nature. Step inside, and Audi makes another strong statement. The cabin feels richer, more modern, and far more premium than before. Real leather comes standard, and the materials throughout the interior feel carefully chosen. There is a clean, layered dashboard design, highlighted by ambient lighting and a large digital interface. The dual-screen setup brings in a 12.8-inch infotainment display, alongside an 11.9-inch digital instrument cluster. Everything is faster, clearer, and easier to use. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, built-in apps, and even downloadable features turn this into a connected hub rather than just a car interior. But let us talk practicality, because this is where many small SUVs fall short. The Q3 does not. Rear seats slide and recline. Cargo space is among the best in its class, and there is even a spare tire included. Small detail, maybe, but it shows attention to real-world usability. So here comes the big question again. With more power, better tech, improved space, and a bold new design, is this finally the segment leader? Pricing starts higher than before, but when you consider everything now included as standard, the value story becomes much stronger. A fully loaded model lands just above the average new car price today, yet delivers a premium experience that feels closer to a class above. And honestly, that is what makes this Q3 so interesting. It does not just compete with rivals like the BMW X1 or Mercedes-Benz GLA, it challenges them directly, and in some areas, it clearly pulls ahead. But here is something to think about. What if Audi takes it even further? A performance-focused version, maybe something like an RS variant, or even a hybrid option. Would that completely change the game? If you are enjoying this deep dive, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the Next Gear channel for more high-quality car content that actually matters. At the end of the day, the 2026 Q3 feels like a turning point. It is faster, smarter, more refined, and finally feels like it belongs at the very top of its class. Not just an entry-level Audi, but a serious contender that demands attention. And now the real decision is yours. Would you choose this over its rivals, or wait to see what comes next?